Eu ontem tive um jantar muito agradável, onde eu conheci o Yiannis, que vocês vão ver aí a seguir, da vinícola Strofilia, lá na Grécia. Sensacional! Vinho grego é uma surpresa para a gente toma pouco. Existe alguns aqui no Brasil, tem o Gaia lá na Mistral, por exemplo, que é excepcional. E esse Strofilia é um vinhaço, viu? Gostei demais. Eles estão a bons preços, é um representante deles que fica em Florianópolis, e o Diego Arrebola foi quem me convidou, porque foi solicitado a ele que organizasse esse jantar. Estavam lá alguns amigos aí do vinho, e eu gravei o Yiannis, que é uma simpatia, contando da empresa, e gravei também um pedaço da apresentação do vinho tinto, o top deles, que o Diego Arrebola apresentou, e que eu acho que vale a pena você ver. Os outros eu acabei não gravando, porque sabe como é que é o jantar, aquela confusão, você está lá comendo, está conversando, está fazendo vídeo para o Stories, essa coisa toda. Então assista aí a seguir.
Winery, and to have the opportunity to test some of our wines. On 1984, two friends from Greece, Yiannis Bairaktaris and Bairaktaris, they decided to make something that they like very much. They decide to start to renovate some old vineyards in Athens, especially in Anavissos. Anavissos is a small village about 25 kilometers away, south part of Athens, and 5 kilometers away from the sea. Yiannis Bairaktaris, he decided to use his grandfather's grape mill to start to make the first wine. And he decided to start with a very famous white native varieties named Sabatiano. And on 1990 they make the first wine, the first white wine, and they call Strofilia. Strofilia, it's the press machine, hand press machine, that they make in the past in Greece. They make the juice, and after that they continue with the vinification, etc., etc. They call it Strofilia. And the first wine, as I told you, it's Strofilia white from the variety Sabatiano. And after a few years, they have a very big success in Greece, and we start to make exports, especially in Europe. And on 2001, they decide to check what's happened with the red varieties in Greece, and they make a winery in Peloponnese region, especially in Nemea. In that area we cultivate in Greece the variety Agorgitico. Variety Agorgitico is one of the two famous red varieties in Greece. The first one is Xinomavro, that comes from the north part of Greece, and Agorgitico comes from the south part of Greece. In the final decision is to make vineyards not in the valley, because they like to get experience from the vineyards from the mountains, and this is the reason that they make a very big vineyard in an altitude of 700 meters. So that means the vines and the grape, of course, is different than to have the same variety and the same grapes from the valley. Because, as you know, when we have vines from the mountain, that means the roots of the vine need to get more support to survive. So that means they collect a lot of ingredients from the soil. In Nemea, today we cultivate except Agorgitico, some other native varieties in white grapes like Rhoditis, like Sirtico, and of course some other red varieties as Tanat, Cabernet Franc, Syrah.
Oh, curious.
Excuse me?
Curious.
Yes. And a few years ago, they decide to use the type of the vineyards names Lear, because this type of vineyards, they give us better result, because there is a very good balance between the sun and the soil, and we have more success and more quantities. That means with this type of foliar we have about 1.5 times more production than the normal one. Today we make exports around the world, around in 25 countries, America, Canada, Europe, Australia, China, Russia, and the last few years we decide to make focus in Brazilian market. So this is for us the time that we believe Brazilian market, they can accept our quality. We have a very good cooperator there, Mr. George, and we believe to have very soon enough result, happy result for all of us. Our winery have collected a lot of awards in international competition, and our sales already have a very big success. This is a short presentation because today is not from my side, it's from Diego's side, and he needs to present the wines that we have the possibility to taste today. Thank you very much.
Yiannis, how many bottles in the total?
Totally, it's about 500,000 bottles on the Anavisos, and more 500,000 in Nemea. Say totally about 1 million bottles.
Okay.
But with 25 different type of wines.
Okay.
Wine at the right glass will be the Mountain Fish. It's the entry-level red wine of the winery. It's in the same level of the White Dot that you've tasted before. The Mountain Fish is 100% Agorgitico. It's made in the mountainous region of Nemea, where the vineyards of the Strofilia are located, the vineyards of red wines. And the other one at the left glass will be the Crossroads, which is an Agorgitico Syrah blend. This wine was not created as a commercial wine. This wine, it's a decision of the enologists of Strofilia to blend two varieties that are very important for the wine. Since the beginning of the work with red wines in Strofilia, they were always recognized by the quality of their Agorgitico and their Syrah. So they decided to make a wine that is a blend of the two, and it is a relatively new wine. This wine has only 3 or 4 years in the making. It's 70% Agorgitico, 30% Syrah.
And with very big success.
Very big success.
Because it's a new brand for us, it's a new wine for us. And as you told us already, we present this wine in the market, the national market, the last 3 years. The results are fantastic. They accepted a lot.
It's the Agorgitico Nemea. This is a PDO wine, a protected denomination of origin, a DOC wine. 100% Agorgitico from the sub-region of Nemea inside Peloponnese. This wine is made, as I said, with Agorgitico, with 12 months in French oak of first use, 225 liter barrels, and after that more 8 months in the bottle before the wine goes to the market. It's the flagship red wine of the winery. It's a good example of the terroir of Nemea. It has more body, more structure. Agorgitico is the main red grape of south of Greece, In the other hand, Cinomavro is the main red grape of the north. Cinomavro in general will produce wines that are more structured, with more tannins, a bit like a Nebbiolo. For the other hand, Agorgitico will produce wines that are more friendly, more soft, more easy drinking, even in versions like this one that do have more structure, more presence, more tannins. It's a wine with a good aging potential. It's a wine that, in my opinion, you could easily age for 10 to 15 years because it has acidity, it has tannins, it has freshness of fruit. Very good for aggressive, for meats, structured meats, for poultry, for game. It's a wine that is very versatile in terms of. Yeah, also that. It's a wine that's very versatile in terms of wine and food match. To go with this wine, we ask for a cheese plate. I don't know where it is. They were not supposed to be serving the dessert right now. But we have a cheese plate with a reduction of balsamic aceto in order to make the match with this wine.
Yiannis!